Credit to this account who posted about it first. And
The main chamber contains some of the largest.
Let me give you an update on what's going on with North Carolina.
So you may think this is a image from Yakutia or somewhere in northern side.
Interested me. Brewer was not interested in it. There was a nice animal skin, kind of a silky texture, and it had one spiral horn. So I thought, so they're not creatures of myth after all. And that, to me, that was like, wow. So I'm talking about a unicorn, and they were apparently hunted to extinction, and it was like, putting it on the wall, a symbol of, whatever that. They had the same jewelry, the same things like we had and everything, and so anyway, that was a whole unique.
What do you mean? So anyway, I want to know so much more. What color was the unicorn skin? Was it... Never mind. Hey, welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. How are you doing? Hey, we got some interesting content for you to watch yet again. My For You page. Weird, strange, disturbing, all the things. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Even though it feels like it, gravity isn't the same everywhere on Earth. This is a gravity map of where the asteroid that killed most of the dinosaurs hit. It's colorful because it's a gravitational anomaly. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It's its own shape it's made up. It's an Earth shape. It's called a geoid. This is it exaggerated by 10,000. Not only is Earth 43 kilometers longer at the equator than it is at the poles, but also Earth is bumpy. We have mountains and valleys and canyons and the depths of the oceans. So the surface isn't uniform, and neither is inside of it. There are areas inside of Earth that are denser than others, like these giant blobs that are denser rock than the areas surrounding them. That's actually potentially the remnants of a giant object that hit Earth and formed the moon billions of years ago. If something under the surface is denser, that area will have more gravity, right? So this is generally a gravity map of Earth. So of course the asteroid messed with the density of the stuff in this region, which is why there's a gravitational anomaly here. But these aren't differences you can feel. And the craziest part is that even with all of that going on, the Earth is so big that none of that is visible from space. It just looks like a perfect sphere.
Sure, I'm sure it does. Hey, is it round? Is it really? I need to know. Why can't we just take the picture of the Earth and the other planets? Why are all the planets depicted round and spherical? If it's not round and spherical, realistically, show me what it actually looks like. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard?
Yep, if you see this, running the other direction is already too late, as people are having their brain eaten alive and flesh melted after just being near it. People were terrified after urban explorers found deadly still water that is now everywhere in the US. And when an explorer accidentally fell in, they experienced their actual brain dissolving immediately. Experts give a haunting warning that you don't even need to fall into the water to suffer this, as the pathogens in this water can become airborne, meaning once you see this water, it's already too late. Still water is so dangerous as it doesn't even appear like water, with haunting videos showing the still water as still as concrete, with not only diseases inside but toxic deadly animals, insects, and electrical wiring, making death almost guaranteed.
It's extremely dangerous. Still water can be filled with bacteria and lots of other things.
And given the amount of floods recently, we are going to start to see more still water all over the US.
I mean, get out of here. People getting brain-eating bacterias all the time, and they're sometimes not even around pools of water. Just something weird happens, then boom, brain-eating worm. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. I think, what is that, RFK Jr.? He had one. They got rid of it, they said. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, ice all that.
Yeah, let me grab that ice. There's almost water.
In what way do I suggest you supporting a friend who's entertaining the notion of giving up alcohol once and for all? Well, in my experience, what I've learned is that the magic I was always in search of was in the work that I was avoiding. Get to the root of the cause, right? There has to be an underlying issue as to why your friend feels the need to ingest a drink to change the way they feel internally about their external situation. Get to a place in their life that they find so much peace, joy, and happiness with that the notion or thought of going to the pub and get loaded becomes insane.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a wonderful message. Hey, are you drinking every day? Do you need a reason to drink? You stop it. Maybe cut back. Maybe drink less. I don't drink at all, but I make alcohol. It's the weirdest thing.
Giant Puppets 2024. Here we go again. Let's take a look at these Carnival festivals right here in the giant puppets. There was definitely some strange ones this year. I'm going to be posting some more videos, but very ritualistic. It's like a ritual with the music, with the whole team dancing. It's Carnival. Especially that one. Look at that one. That one is weird. And it looks so realistic. Even with the eyeballs and the blinking of the eyelids. Here we have Voodoo Man, a clown, some sort of rainbow gas mask person, the winemaker, more clowns, the sunflower violinist, and the three-tailed fox. What do you guys think about these festivals? Do you think that there's a dark side?
I don't know if there's a dark side. I think there's just a parade and people need a reason in order to celebrate, so they're gonna come up with anything. Hey, I feel like there's a holiday every day these days. Oh, it's Daughter Day. I'm like, what? What is this? All right, cool. I liked everything that I saw here, but hey, wait a second. Are you a goon? Did you interact with the video before the video even started? Are you a true goon? I need to know. I need to know. Are you eating right now? Are you pooping right now? Stop doing the things. Start interacting. We trying to grow. Help us grow. All right, let's get right into it. Wait, I already said that. Let's keep it going.
When I found out all the holidays were about like mass killings of the Christ consciousness, this is why Christmas is one of the favorite. And we explained how they took the conscious ones or the Christ-like beings, and it was a mass killing. Whenever we see all these gods and stuff around here, this is what it was about. The Christmas or the Christ Mass, where they started killing off all these entities or beings, because these people had Christ-like consciousness. And then when we talk about the Adam and Eve, and we go back, and I told y'all they was dealing with Nagot serpents. This is why these two are hated. Put Christmas Eve together. Why is Eve's name on Christmas Eve? It's not just because it's a day we celebrate before. There's a part missing to the story.
Wait, doesn't Eve just mean evening? The evening before? I don't know. Now I'm... Wait, what's really happening here? You know, that's crazy. I also recently found out it's not even the day that he was... All right. Quite interesting. Do you hear about that Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving was the craziest one of them all. Once you realize that it was just a math. All right. I'm spiraling. There's a lot of holidays that are just mass things that happened, and it's very bad. And we continue to celebrate. Columbus Day, that's another... I'm sorry, spiraling. We're going to keep it going.
Oumuamua was discovered back in 2017. It was one of the most exciting times for astronomy because basically this thing got discovered and it was also moving super fast. So it was only observable for a couple of weeks from ground-based telescopes.
So we found this thing.
Yes.
Called it Oumuamua, which sounds Hawaiian.
So it was picked up by Pan-STARRS, which is a telescope in Hawaii that is funded by the Department of Defense, and they're looking for near-Earth objects.
Okay.
So some of those objects are potentially hazardous. It's very important that we find them with ample time to do something
if they're going to hit us.
Exactly.
With ample time to kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, we're gonna have no time at all. When it happens, it's gonna be the craziest thing. Hey, at the time of recording, somebody told me that they're gonna do like a disclosure today. It's what's today? The 13th. So I don't know. November 13th. Hey, we finally caught up with our recording, so I think you guys are gonna see our videos pretty much like the week before now. I used to be 3 weeks out. Now I'm like the week before. Oh boy. Wait, sorry. We're gonna keep it going.
Hey dudes, if you want a quick way to prove that the sun is being covered up by a reflector, here, take a look. All you have to do is look at every shadow. You know how shadows used to be sharp and hard? They'd have hard edges? Yep, well, now they don't. None of them are sharp, ever. That's because there is a doubling effect, because it's like there's two light sources. It's like there's the big light, and then there's the light that's being reflected by the big light that is not aligned properly because it's NASA we're talking about. They suck. We're dealing with idiots here. Look at my fingers. Look at how fuzzy they are. Come on, guys. Remember to a year ago. Try. I know it's really far away, but try and remember to what shadows used to look like. Try and remember what the sun used to feel like. Because I sure as fuck never saw a blurry ass shadow before April 8th. Anyway, fuck off. Love you. Bye.
Alright, there was a lot of cursing in this one. I don't know why, but that's how he gets his point across, I guess. It's fine. Interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I was teaching Kyra about shadows. I can't recall the fuzziness around the shadows. I feel like it was sharp.
Oh my god, there you are. It happened. It happened. Do you know what this is? Hi friends. This video is going to be slightly different than some of my videos, as this one is for adults, but this right here is psilocybin. The P stands for psilocybin. Look at them coming up. Psilocybin is one of the strongest psychedelics in the world, maybe? I don't know, but it's also a little bit dangerous, and this is where we come in to not mushroom for mistakes. Psilocybin grows on dead or dying wood, but so does Galerina marginata, also known as the funeral bell or deadly Galerina. It's said that these two mushrooms often grow side by side, so we're gonna need to do things like spore prints and look at all of the slight differences.
Galerina has a distinct ring.
Psilocybin tends to blue where touched. As you can see, the cap is wavy. Look at this is the spores from the other ones on the top. So it's super important to do a spore print. Let me show you the difference in the spore prints. You are looking for a black, not chocolate brown spore print. Also, you should probably know that psilocybins are Scheduled 1 in some places, which could offer you jail time. See, I didn't pick any of these because I'm a good girl. So if you get this mushroom right, you may have one of the most psychedelic experiences of your life. And if you get it wrong, you may have one of the slowest and most painful deaths. Do your research, know your stuff, and it probably won't kill you. Love you guys. Peace.
I'm staying away from all mushrooms. Someone else do the picking for me. I'll just grab it at the store. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, this lady says she's not picking the mushrooms. Are you just eating those mushrooms? You're not picking them, just eating them right off the... Yeah, very interesting. I was also trying to figure out what she was wearing there. The thing, was that like an Illuminati?
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
Okay, I definitely seen videos similar to this, and I can't explain it. I don't know how they're doing it. Gotta be CGI, I'm thinking. Or it's just like coincidence. Or there's really giants that are interdimensional and they're moving in the thunderstorms. You don't know. You don't know. You stop it.
So you may think this is a image from Yakutia or somewhere in northern Siberia, but this is actually Saudi Arabia. For the first time in recorded history, the desert in Saudi Arabia sees snow. So these camels are going, whoa, I've evolved past the snowy regions. What the Sam Dam's going on? While some people were stoked because usually it's so damn hot there and it was nice to have a change of temperature, this is very strange. Some are saying that it's nature, Mother Nature, changing its colors. Let me know your comments in the thoughts below. Why is it snowing in Saudi Arabia, and is this some sort of prophecy fulfilling?
Nah, they 100% messed up the weather system. There's no way. Aren't they the ones that are doing the cloud seeding and the rain and all that? Yeah.
Y'all ever notice that some people that have real anger issues and that can take it from 0 to 100 real quick, a lot of times they're overly friendly and nice to people on purpose because they are self-aware of the fact that if they take it there, it's not your average type of taking it there. And they know once they get up there, it ain't that easy to come back down. So they try to offset this by being nice to people so they're not given a reason to act out. But of course, everyone does not take heed to that, and then they end up fucking around and finding out.
I'm not like this. I'm nice no matter what, and I don't get angry. But when I do get angry, I don't get angry like I can't come back and continue I'm sorry. I'm not the Hulk. It's not like that. People get angry. It's fine. But you can still be nice, right? What is the anger? I'm having a hard time understanding this, so I'm not an angry person. Can't do this. Hey, I love all the goons.
Using this pattern, it's actually possible to spiralize light, so you can make light waves go in a spiral pattern. Only you can't have the pattern be this big, it has to be smaller, so you can shrink it down to around 0.2 inches on each side. And if you put it on transparency paper, you can shine your laser light right in the center here. Now this dislocation in the center is the point where it's going to spiralize the light. Notice when I have a spiral, in the center there's nothing, and on the outside there is something. So if we spiralize light, that means we're only going to see light on the outer edges. So when I shine it through it, I see a diffraction pattern of 3 dots. But the 2 dots on the outer edge actually have a dark spot in the middle. This is proof that the light is actually spiralized. So the diffraction wave pattern of spiralized light would look like this. And that's exactly what we see here.
Wait, what do I do with this information? What does this mean? What does this mean? Are we all supposed to be wearing different types of sunglasses in order to get to the other side of the portal of the light? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out. What do we do from this information? What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to set lasers?
He was never the cable guy. He is cable. Like, he is television within itself. This is not a normal man. This is actually a supernatural being using his cable guy body as a vessel, as a suit to cover up who he really is. He's showing you a little bit right here, his true form, but he's still hiding behind that vessel. He's showing you through the eyes. Now you gotta ask yourself, what creature has eyes like this, runs like this? This is not a normal person. This is another entity that's affiliated with some type of supernatural being. Bro, what normal man you know finna have a spider crawling across their face like that? See, this is an unknown creature that's using cable to get to people. Let's find out where he come from and why he doing it. See, it all started with neglect. As a child, he was neglected. He was just a regular human being. But as a child, he wanted attention from his mother and from other siblings, and he did not get it. Instead of getting attention from them, he got the attention from the TV. So that's how it started. As a child, he was neglected by his mother. The TV showed him attention. Just like in this movie, the kid up at night watching TV had souls trying to reach out at her.
Wait, what the heck? Poltergeist? Just like Poltergeist? But Poltergeist was based off of true... Wait, the cable guy was also... Oh my god. Oh my god. I never watched the cable guy movie, so gonna have to take his word for it. But I definitely watched Poltergeist. Poltergeist real good. Seen all of them. The new one, the old ones. All of them. All of them.
For the last 8 months, this artifact right here has been making its rounds on the internet and social media platforms. It's what appears to be a stone book. Let's take a closer look at this and find out if in fact that really is a petrified book. The few people who represent modern geology have looked at this photo and they say it's just a natural formation. It's not a book. It's not in 300 million year old sandstone. Case closed. Enter in the creationist perspective that says that, according to flood geology, that everything formed very quickly. Rocks formed quickly, fossils formed quickly, petrification was done quickly. Any examples? How about this right here? This right here is a permineralized stone fedora that was in mineralized water, dripping on it for 2 years, and it became a stone hat. So it's not too far from center to consider that that really is a stone book, and that a book similar to this, take a good look at that, went through a process that this teddy bear did in Kalavi Vary in the Czech Republic and ended up looking like this within 6 weeks. A stone bear. So, from a modern day geological position of millions of years and slow moving geological formations, this right here, that right there, most likely is not a book. From a creationist standpoint, if in fact that really is a book, and by the way, it really does look like one, then the information, the proof, and the theory backs up the idea that this is a book. And me personally, without having any more information, I think that looks like a book.
Bro, you just showed all these things that can turn into stone. Why can't the book turn? That's definitely a book. We gotta figure out how to reverse this so that we can actually read the book. Who did this? Why'd you do this? Oh man, imagine the future civilizations that are gonna come across this and be like, what the hell did they use this for?
I finally got some Zam Zam water from Mecca. Muslims believe it to be holy. I poured it straight into my dish and froze using my crystallographic method. The strange thing was that it took quadruple the time to freeze as most water. Rather than my usual 5 minutes and 30 seconds, it took 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Finally it was ready, and there was this beautiful rose design in the center with clear petals and emanating designs around it. I let it melt and refroze again. Again, it took ages. Most water would be almost solid by now. And this time we see a distinct cube shape, which is very reminiscent of the Kaaba in Mecca, where Muslims go on pilgrimage.
Oh man, this is crazy. Water has like memory, I guess. It's really able to know where it originated from. How else is this possible? I wonder what would happen if you showed it different pictures and then tried to do the thing. Would it show you the different pictures like some of these other videos say? Visualized water. This is like a whole new type of art.
So let me give you an update on what's going on with North Carolina, because the media isn't doing this. Hi, welcome to my news channel. I go by Conscious Juice. Do you see this brown, dirty, murky water over here, y'all? They found out that the rivers in North Carolina is flowing in the opposite direction, and they are finding these strange geometric shapes on top of the water, these frequency lines. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see these?
What does that mean? I don't know. I'm hoping someone's going to explain it. So which way did the river used to go? Went that direction. Whoa. You want to walk down here again? Okay. You'll see it's changed direction. I think that's pretty odd.
Not only that, there is also a toxic aroma in the air and also in the mud, so powerful that it's literally disintegrating boots. The theory is it's actually the lithium mixed with the cadaver bacteria that's actually disintegrating the boot.
The mud is so toxic, it's disintegrating the boots of people trying to clean up. So we have a real problem in our river that was the purest and cleanest water in the world is now completely toxic and disintegrating people's boots. Yeah, it's bad. We're in a very bad situation. And they're having nosebleeds and coughing up blood. So anybody near these things is in serious trouble.
Where do all these toxins come from?
So the mud is toxic, the air is toxic, but the media is not talking about this to warn people to tell them to stop going to North Carolina. And if you've been on TikTok lately, you've been seeing people going to North Carolina to help people out. Do y'all believe something new could arise from this, y'all? Because this is how disease, sickness, and viruses start. And the lack of coverage on the part of the media on this, y'all, astounding. If they were looking for an award, they definitely got it. But I'm just letting y'all know what's going on with North Carolina. So let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all.
Oh man, it's getting more and more real. It's that still water again, huh? How everything's retreated back. We getting water, we getting diseases, and those worms, those brain-eating I'm sorry, spiraling. We're gonna do 2 more.
In the year 2000, the Cave of Crystals was discovered by miners excavating a tunnel for a mine in Mexico. The main chamber contains some of the largest natural crystals ever found in any underground cave. The largest one so far, measuring about 36 feet in length and weighs over 55 tons. The amazingly huge crystals in this subterranean cave have become this large because of the extremely hot temperatures inside of the underground cavern, and this encourages microscopic crystals to form, rapidly growing much faster than what we're used to seeing in cooler locations. Just gazing at these gigantic, beautiful crystals, one can't help but get carried away, imagining what else awaits further exploration deeper inside these caves.
Yeah, I want to know more. Who's ready to go exploring? Why we have to send human bodies? Why can't we send the drones? Let me be the one. I'll be the one that controls the drones, and we can send Elon's robots in.
Poland,
There are 8 working clams that get to decide if the city gets clean water or not, and I'm not lying. Credit to this account who posted about it first and sent me down a rabbit hole, because yeah, this is absolutely true. They just have sensors hot glued to their shell, and they work together with computers to signify if the water supply is tainted or toxic. Because if the water's clean, the mussels are happy and they stay fine. But when it's not, they close their shell, which in turn shuts off the water supply to the city. This is not their only option, but this is like their last fail-safe option, apparently. At least 4 of them have to be closed, though, for this to trigger. There is no union for the clams, but don't worry, because after 3 months of hard work, they are released back to where they can never be picked again for this job.
Oh, okay, that's good. I was like, bro, they're making these clams suffer. This is horrible. But it's only for 3 months. It's part of the life cycle, I guess, for a few selected. Once they take the journey, they have the real control. They can stop the water if they wanted to. 4 clams together. 4 clams together. That's all it takes, they said. That's all it takes. But there's 10 of them. Interesting. I never knew this about this. Why isn't this here? Why don't we have this in the United States? I want to pick the clams. I want to pick the quahogs. Sorry, now I'm thinking about Family Guy. All right, Goons, you made it to the end. How'd you do? Wow. A lot of interesting ones. I told you my For You page is crazy. Definitely is. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Hopefully you enjoy this type of content. Hey, should I change things around? Do you have recommendations? Do let me know anything that you would like to see. I would love to find more content based on what you like. And, I want to keep the audience happy. I want to keep the Goons happy. Hopefully that's what you guys want as well. Are you happy? Are you happy right now? You're sad because I'm about to leave? You stop being sad. There should be videos on the screen. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up, wake up.